Hi, I'm Ash and thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you my 1949 Chevy pickup. And here she is, 1949 Chevy 3100 pickup. You can see here we've got some original patina to see exactly how I got it when it came in from the States. When I saw it in 2015, it had been sat in the same place since 1987. Sat under a tree, it had sunk into the ground at the back, the tyres had totally shot. It had original wheels on the front, but on the back it had some steel 5-spokes, which we got rid of. The tyres on them were totally gone. It had sunk into the mud. When it came back to the UK, we had to forklift it off because it wouldn't roll at all. So the memory I had of this truck when I got back to the UK and the pictures I'd taken while I was out there, I actually thought that it was in bare metal. I thought all the brown was just rusty metal. It wasn't until I went to pick it up in Southampton I noticed that the brown is actually primer. It's over a blue. There's a few bits here that are bare metal and a little bit on the roof that's bare metal. But when I first thought about it, and I thought it's all in bare metal, I thought I've got to definitely restore it and make it absolutely mint. But then I thought, I can't do that. It took 66 years to perfect this look. 66 years. It took for Mother Nature to take a brand new 1949 pickup and turn it into this one-of-a-kind piece of rolling art, rusty piece of rolling art. So the reason why we first called it the Collierville Cruiser, simple really. We bought it from Collierville, well found it from Collierville in Memphis, Tennessee. But when it got over here, we were working on it and my dad found some spiders, some tiny spiders. So we sent the pictures over to the family in America and they panicked. And they were saying, get away from the truck, don't go near the truck. So why only tiny little spiders? They were brown recluses. Never heard of them before. Anyway, I looked into it, pretty dangerous. So the truck is brown, and we found some brown recluses. So we called it the Brown Recluse. So how did I end up buying this truck? Well, I was over in Memphis for a family wedding and decided to go to see Art and Speed classic car sales in Collierville. And on the way there, we got a little bit lost and we stopped to ask for directions down the side of a garage. This was parked in the car park at the back, stuck in the mud. So I went inside and spoke to the guy in the garage, asked him if it was for sale, and he said, hey man, everything's for sale. So we struck a deal and I brought it back to the UK. So the 49's got a bit of a story really. I found it in Memphis, Tennessee, brought it all the way to the UK, and then it ended up on the front cover of an album. I had a customer ring me up. I painted a 62 Beetle for him years ago in House of Colour Cocoa Pearl, and he painted a guitar himself in a similar colour, and he asked if I could flat and polish it for him. So he came down and he saw the pickup and he fell in love with it straight away. He says, I'm doing a photo shoot for a band. He said, I think they'd love this truck on the front of their album. And he was right, the guys loved it. So it ended up being on the front cover of the album, Under These Lights, by Fargo Railroad Company. After that, the truck was invited down to Carfest South, which is a big motor event, festival, bands there, music. It's amazing. It's all for charity, for the children in need, and the truck was on display there in the Eden area for the whole weekend. So I've got a few bits missing. Front panel down here is not there. Headlight rim, but I've got that, ordered a new one of them. What else is missing on it? Tailgate. So I'll get a new one of them, or an old one if I can, an old beat up one. When I got this, the truck was covered in leaves, absolutely packed with leaves, and it had an independent front suspension sat in the back. It's not the original bumper. It's pretty bad when you look at that. It's not very nice, but I think it suits the truck. There's an original old bumper sticker here. I don't know what it says, but I'm leaving that on. I think that's cool. The only problem I have, I can't put a number plate on at the moment. It's too high, the bumper, so I'll have to drop the bumper down a bit because I want the original back lights on it. Right, let's take a look inside. Got the original plaque on the door still. That was covered in paint, so we've ended up trying to clean that off a little bit. Let's see what it's like driving position. There we go, looks pretty cool. Shut the door. I don't know what to do with the dash. Do I leave it as it is, just clean it a little bit? Or do I prep it, paint it and make it real nice inside? That's one of the things, the options to do, is to make the inside of the cab real nice, but leave the outside all rough and patina style. Got the Memphis Tigers badge there. That looks pretty cool, the old badge still on it. Definitely needs cleaning up a little bit. Can't drive around in it like this. Looks as if there's been a fire in here at some point. That looks like it's been melted. That bit of the roof lining's missing. So these aren't the original seats. I don't know what they're out of. I'm thinking some kind of maybe late 70s muscle car or something like that. Don't have to keep these in or go for a bench seat again. They need fixing in properly. These were just fitted in with just wood, really, just screwed down to wood. That was screwed into wood, the wood was screwed down to the floor, so definitely need to fix that in a lot better. Right, that's the inside. Let's look under the bonnet. Still got its original straight 6 block in there. We haven't had this running yet, we've had it spinning and turning over. But when it came in I didn't have a carburettor, so we've now got the carburettor fitted, so hopefully this soon we'll be getting it running. So underneath the bonnets, keeping the original patina all rusty and matching in for the rest of the car. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, press the like button. If you want to see more of my future videos, hit subscribe. Thank you a lot. See you later. Bye.